that legal, taking away their Social Security numbers?
Absolutely, because they're released in the United States illegally. The program was unlawfully used, and we'll make sure these people are removed from the country. They didn't make a legal entry. They didn't come in here under legal entry. And I've been saying for the last couple of years that the Biden administration, we're bringing thousands of people a day into this country by abuse of the parole statute. Even a district court judge in Texas said not only were they ignoring the law, they actually violating the law. Well, we're going to enforce the law in the Trump administration.
Okay.
And that's why we voted for Trump. That's exactly why we voted for Trump. Drain the swamp. Drain the swamp, man. These people have been stealing for a long time. Democrats been letting these people come over here, giving them Social Security, food stamps, government assistance, Section 8, housing, all this kind of stuff, man. They've been sucking us dry for years. Been selling us out for years, man.
Are you going to use IRS information to find the illegals?
We hope to. I mean, this is about protecting the American taxpayer, protecting their Social Security information. And we know for a fact illegal aliens use American Social Security information to apply for jobs. Myself, my wife's Social Security number was stolen by an illegal alien that affected her credit rating. It took a long time to get it fixed. So this happens 1,000 times across this country. We're protecting Social Security for the people who deserve it, for the people who paid into it for decades. We need to protect it for those that need it and those who are authorized to receive it.
I'm telling you, man, for a long time, I've been wondering, how do I go into places and people don't speak any English? How did they get in the country? Who did they talk to? Who are they working under? How are they getting jobs? They are stealing. They stealing Social Security numbers. They're stealing from Social Security. I'm telling you, it's video after video, evidence after evidence, man. I got plenty of this stuff. Check this out.
We discovered 10,000 people using the exact Social Security number. See if this one rings true. You take an illegal, you bring them in. They sign a piece of paper promising to pay taxes. What they get is a Social Security number. So the employers can take out the taxes. Put a pin in that. Here's what they do. In cities like this, let's think of a chicken processor. They will bring in hundreds of illegals. They will spread them out across all of these plants and factories, giving them jobs. They're all using the same Social Security number. The IRS unconnected our names from the Social Security number. Now when you look it up, it just pings to see if there's an employer. If there is, it says it's good, it validates it. Why do they do that? Because all of these factories are giving them Social Security numbers. The government turns its back on it. As soon as you have a Social Security number and you go over to motor voter, pass the driver's test, right? You get a driver's license. The person, look, you got a social, you must be a citizen.
I'm telling y'all, and this is why they mad at Trump. This is why they tried to assassinate Trump. This is why they tried to throw all those false charges on Trump, because they know what they have been doing. They have been housing these people, giving these people all kind of incentives, just like they did black folks. They did black folks the same way. When they let us out of slavery or whatever the claim they let us out of slavery, that's how they brought us back into the plantation, giving us government assistance, taking the fathers out the household. This is how you control the women. Because they knew that they could give it to the women. They couldn't give it to the men and take away their family. The men wouldn't go for it. And this is exactly what they're doing with these illegal immigrants. They bringing them over here, giving them Social Security, giving them food stamps, giving them Section 8 housing, and turning them into Democrats, voters.
That's how they pack the rolls. By the way, those guys don't pay taxes anyway. It's taken out by companies. Our government's been sitting on $1.7 trillion slush fund that one fund has still in it to this day. So if you want to know where the dark money comes from. By the way, that's what, $100 million in a month in interest. I could go on. I now understand this is why they tried to kill us. And it's not stuff I wanted to know. It's not stuff I wanted to know about my country. It's not stuff I believed. But we have a uniparty. We don't have multiple parties. Everybody's benefited from this at one time or another.
Telling y'all, man, this stuff been going on for a long time. This is why they killed JFK. This is why they killed Martin Luther King. This is why they killed Abraham Lincoln. This has been going on for a long time. These Democrats, man, they are demons. These liberals are demons. They steal, they kill, they take control your kids. I'm telling y'all, man, if you look back at all the stuff that you've been through throughout your childhood, I was taught to vote blue. In my childhood, I was taught to vote blue. I was raised in a liberal household, you know what I'm saying, a single mother household, no men around, you know, but uncle and pawpaw and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, but my mama, she would not stay with one man because they don't like authority. And this is what the government does. They give them food stamps. They give them Section 8. They give them all these incentives to not be with a man. And that's how they control the kids. They raise your kids up. Vote blue. Vote blue. And see, now that we got the internet and stuff, kids are they starting to catch on. People starting to catch on. They flipping red. We going red, baby. We going Trump. You know, I voted Trump for a reason. Because I peeped it. For a long time, they had me. They had me hypnotized. I'm not going to lie. We voted blue. Obama. Barack Obama was our savior. I'm just keeping it real. And this is the same thing that they doing with these illegal immigrants. Letting them come over here, have a bunch of babies, giving them Section 8, giving them food stamps, putting them in our neighborhoods, you know. And that's why when I walk outside, that's all I see. I see a bunch of people that don't look like me. And that's not to say that it's not stuff going on in my community too. It's the reason why our population is small like this. But this is what's going on, man. They stealing out of Social Security. They stealing our government assistance. Our veterans are homeless. They ain't got old people that paid into the Social Security system, paid their taxes and stuff like that, man. They don't qualify for food stamps. My grandmother, she don't qualify for food stamps. But these immigrants come over here and get thousands of dollars worth of food stamps, and they getting housing, and they getting Social Security, and they using other people's Social Security numbers to get jobs, taking advantage of the American system. Anyways, man, y'all like, share, and subscribe. Comment on this video. Let me know what y'all think about these people stealing our Social Security numbers, getting jobs, and getting Social Security, and getting this government assistance, man. Don't be a lame. I'm out.